Tech. He'll run the show. Radford on the drive, and 2 off the square.
Yeah, good lift to take. You know, and I was talking to Mike Young before. I said, what was not going on during that 5-game losing streak? And he said, we just weren't making shots. He said he thought they were playing hard enough to win. They were defending well enough to win. And before that shot, they were 1 of 5 in this game.
Silovich, the drive. Stone, second chance. Likes around Beatty with a floater, old school style.
That's going to be one of the matchups to watch. Both teams, Beatty a little bit bigger, a little stronger.
Deflected by Likes, recovered by Beatty. Nolly pulls up, cannot calculate the angle, and Stone had the board. This is Wong. Nifty dribble, lost the handle on the way up. Was it deflected? It was. Off of Virginia Tech, it'll stay with Miami.
This little hesitation dribble. Watch this. Likes is so very quick. Getting into the rim. Nice floater there.
Likes did not play in the first meeting between the team, Mike, in late January. Likes was out for 4 games with a groin injury. It was a 10-point win for Miami in the first meeting between the clubs this year.
Well, you know, you can't say what ifs, but Jim Larrañaga has to say, you know, if we were healthy all year long, you know, we'd be up near the top. And the finish inside. Keith Stone taking the game over.
Stone has 7 points in the first half. Averages 3.9 per game. He's also connected on a 3-point basket, just his 3rd of the season, and he just rattled the rim for Miami.
You know, it's funny though. You referenced the game he had down, you know, earlier, and you know, some guys just have a thing for playing against a team.
He struggled against Wake Forest, missed all 3 of his 3-point chances, but he is in rhythm. In fact, he's attempted a couple of 3-pointers, made one of them. Shot clock to 10 for the Canes. Radford. Gusky is in there for Miami, number 23 in black, and now a foul coming up against Stone, and that's his first.
Second team foul against the Hurricanes.
Here's the look, good roll. His defender down, little pick and roll on the side. Defender falls down. There was a wide open lane to the rim.
Miami definitely an energized team. And Keith Stone part of that energy that they have provided tonight. They came in, had a spirited shoot around earlier today, Mike.
You know, it's early, but it's amazing how many road victories there's been in conference this year, in conference play.
Ojiako was fouled.
Foul on Miami's number 11,
Anthony Walker picking up his first personal.
2 lines and a Hokies. 21, John Ojiako. Shooting 2.
Ojiako at the free throw line, 59% of the season. And now time for the Ford keys to the game with Mike Jaminski in the first half.
Take a look at Miami, and it's going to be defending the 3. You talked about how many threes that you know, Virginia Tech likes to shoot. And for Virginia Tech, they've got to control Likes, keep him out of the paint area, and then try to, you know, limit his ability to distribute.
Good luck trying to control Likes. That last free throw by Ojiako, Mike, off the middle of the square on the backboard and in for Ojiako at the free throw line. Along the miss.
In the rotation, he was the first man off the bench against Pitt. So shaking things up and earning some early playing time.
Yeah, he had 4 points, 9 rebounds, a team high, and that also tied his career high. Radford ran into a roadblock. Beatty was fouled and score it. What a piece of Beatty.
Let's see, right again. He shoots 22% from 3. You know, you don't foul a 3-point shooter anyway. Why do you foul him? Here's a look. It was a nice pass out. You just have to come out under control and get a hand up on that play.
not complete the old school 4-point play, Mike? I guess that's how that goes.
There's no such thing as old school 4-point play.
I like that, actually.
Unless it was a technical
Back to the early 80s, right?
Yeah.
Back to the early 80s when the three-pointer was initiated. By the way, if you haven't heard, I hope you have, but the line is further back this year. 22 feet 1 3/4 inches. In alignment with the international distance this year in men's college basketball. How about that little spin move in traffic from Auguste? Cameron McGusty, the redshirt junior from Katy, Texas, into the box score after getting the double digits against Wake with 11 points and 5 boards. Couture and Cone are in the lineup right now for Virginia Tech, along with Beatty. Shot clock is at 8. Couture, catch and release, and that's a 3-ball corner pocket.
They needed to get him going. 2 of 11 in the last 3 games from 3-point range, and big mental health shot for him and knock that down early.
He did have a couple of 3-point baskets in the first meeting between the teams in late January. Backdoor, McGusty trying to spin it off the backboard, but he was fouled. So he'll be at the free throw line. The Canes have built a slight early lead. Snapshot of what the Miami Hurricanes have done this year. Again, they played 4 games without their top scorer and leader in Chris Lights.
Well, I mean, the big one was that second stat. You know, the first game with 9 players in the rotation, and you know, Jim Larrañaga has really had to juggle the line.
They have 2 wins in a row against Wake and Boston College, and then Virginia Tech on the other side. They had that win against Pittsburgh, stopped a 5-game losing streak, and again the freshmen being relied upon heavily. They do not turn it over. Best tied for the top spot in college basketball with McGusty at the free throw line. And Virginia Tech is 15-10 as they start the night, 11-4 in their home court.
This first game, McGusty had 3 points and 4 turnovers. So they need a much better effort from him out of this game.
He's a transfer from Oklahoma. Big 12 all-freshman selection back in 2017, and now an integral part of this Canes team. And the block by McGusty on a driving Couture out of bounds, and we will stay at this end of the floor with 11:02 on the clock.
Well, that's what they're going to try to do with Couture, is to drive him off the 3-point line and get a taller cover on him and get a block as a result.
36% as a team from beyond the arc, 3rd in the ACC. Ojiako on the interior, trying to follow his miss. And Miami awarded the basketball.
Upset with himself that time. Got great position deep in the lane. That was an easy finish.
You saw that Isaiah Wilkins is also into the lineup for Virginia Tech. He wears number 1. A sophomore from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Gusty, individual effort. They'll go to Wardenberg. Fight on the weak side. Ojiako wins the race into the corner. It was Walker who hit the deck for Miami. Cone blocked by Walker, but also fouled. And there is a significant size discrepancy, Mike, between those 2 players.
Well, and that's the thing. It's the second foul on a perimeter jump shot. You know, just giving up points. It's an easy call right in front of the referee.
It's the second foul against Walker.
Shooting 3.
And Jalen Cone will get 3 free throws. 92% from the free throw line to start the night. Now 23 of 25 from the stripe for Jalen Cone, the freshman.
It's been the free throws that's helped them get that back into the game.
Second in for Miami, number 4, Keith Snug. Back in for the Hokies,
Radford.
P.J. Horn.
Also P.J. Horn, they're back in.
Radford.
Beatty and Ojiako get a seat on the Mike Young bench. Soft touch from Cone, who did not score in that first meeting. in late January with the Canes. He was 0 for 2, and they were both three-point attempts. 2-point difference. Midway through our first half, Tom Worley, Mike Jaminski, our outstanding ACC College Hoops production crew with you from Blacksburg. Wardenberg. Horn position.
Ran 2 pick and rolls on that play and defended pretty well on both. He just saw a stone and he knew that he had a layup, went right around him.
4 points now for Radford, who in his last 5 games leading up to tonight, averaging 14 points per game, and Couture has the rebound.
Likes off to a slow start shooting the ball, 1 of 3, misses only 3.
Couture. Couple of threes for Couture, ripping the ropes for Virginia Tech.
You know, Miami just lost him on that play, and he's a guy that you absolutely cannot lose out on the perimeter.
Had a couple of threes against Pitt on Saturday to stop that 5-game losing streak for Couture, and he's got a couple tonight. And it's an 8-0 Virginia Tech run, interrupted by Likes.
Larinaga might have been no good shot on that one. He's not exactly seeing the big basket right now, but Likes completely unafraid.
Look how quick against Conan, he took it away. Likes tried a wild shot but was fouled. Looked like Wilkins on the bump.
Here's the look, and Radford just going around his man easily with a strong hand. And then a little screen, little brush screen up top. Gets a switch and a good kick out to the three-point specialist.
The look right from behind the backboard with Likes at the free throw line. He's now tied this game at 20. And Rodney Miller Jr. has rejoined the fray for the Miami Hurricanes.
Good thing you like about your point guard, 82% from the free throw line, especially in end-game situations.
6th best free throw shooter in the ACC, Chris Likes Jr. Mitchellville, Maryland, one of the captains of this Miami team. Vasilovich guarding Couture. Cone over Likes. Radford, McGusty. The foul is on Cam McGusty. It's his first. 6th on the team in the half.
Checking back in for the Hokies. Number 2.
Step back and then good block out inside.
Got to be 2 of the smaller players, Mike, in the ACC with Likes and Cone going head-to-head.
They're quick, though.
Put them together, they might equal a Mike Jaminski.
Have one sit on the other shoulders.
Yeah, so much fun to watch, though, both players. This is Horn. Didn't really catch it in the shooting pocket there, Mike, but the save by Nolly.
Yeah, that hurts. They get lucky. They dodged one right there with the missed 3, but he was the only white jersey back and came up with the offensive rebound.
So 3 of 7 from 3 for Virginia Tech, and at the other end, it's Stone again. So the lead for Miami is 3. Last bucket from Miller. Stone has had significant contribution, though, as well, with 7 points in this first half. Nolly, tough dribble. Nolly yet to score, Mike.
Yeah, 0-4. They've done a nice job defending him, keeping him in front. Oh. How about that? Talked about Likes being unafraid.
That's a 9-0 run by the U. Likes punctuating it with the 3-ball. Nolly goes behind his back and over the front rim, and he gets his first 2 of the night.
Well, and I like that too. Instead of trying to knock down a 3 to get himself going, gets to the rim, sees the ball go through the hoop. Hopefully that gets in some sort of rhythm.
So Nolly with his first points at the other end. Likes has gone now for 9 points in this first half. Vasilovic inside the line.
So that's what you want him taking, are long twos instead of threes.
He averages close to 14 points per game. That was Couture stepping out of bounds in front of the Miami bench. First, it's Likes. Rising for the three. Vasilovic, one dribble.
I mean, he's really the engine for this team. And there were some players, Tom, that if they missed their first couple of shots are a little reluctant. Not him. He could miss his first 8.
Yeah.
Make one and think he's on fire.
He's just 1 point away from double digits. 4th highest in the history of the school for that conference game average for Chris Likes. He just made his 149th career three-pointer.
One of only 13 players in the Power Conference that's under 6 feet.
They list Likes at 5'7".
And they list Beatty at 6 feet. That may be a little generous.
That's all right. Take every advantage you can get. Likes many times his size is his advantage and his elusiveness. Vasilovic wants 3, dribbles out.
That's a miss, but Miller's made some nice passes out of the post. They've come and double teamed him, and he's hit open people.
Vasilovic is 0 for 2 from the out of the arc. The miss from Beatty in deep, and here's Wong. Wong has not scored yet. Likes with a crazy spin. And he rolls it in for Miami.
Not a really good closeout at all by Beatty that time. Just went flying right at him. You have to come out with your feet set and keep him in front.
11 points for Likes in the first half. Double digits for the 18th time this season. And 61st time in his Miami. From Nolly.
Yeah, you knew he was going to get going. And I think it was that layup that really kind of ignited him.
That's 4 of 8 now on 3-pointers for Virginia Tech, and Nolly has 5 points in our first half, inside of 5 minutes to go. Bounces off from Miller. Miami trying to chase it down out of bounds, and it will stay with the Canes.
Yeah, here you see Beatty go flat. I mean, he's not going to get that jump shot, and then it turns into a 4-on-5 situation. But look how quick he is with the ball. And just completely fearless going inside.
Vasilovic drew the defenders. Stone swooping in. Keith Stone, how do you do with 9 points?
Yeah, that's really found offense for Miami.
Radford over Stone, and a thunderous follow. Ojiako.
That's how you earn more minutes on the floor, by plays like that, and that's how he's going to score.
4 points, John Ojiako. Entertaining first half of action between Miami and Virginia Tech, which had won 3 in a row in the series before the Canes took the first meeting. Ojiako got a piece of it, but it's off of Virginia Tech. Radford took it all the way. Ojiako from the weak side before the game, and he was ready.
Yeah,
in the action tonight.
Had a chance to talk to him for a while, and he's been doing that ritual for about 25 years.
Radford wants to run. Canes had to shoot because they were deep in the shot clock. A lean. Weak side and over top of backboard.
He's got a guy who brings him a
He's got a popcorn guy?
Yeah, he's got a popcorn guy.
That's when you know you've hit it big.
Yeah.
Coach Mike Young, such success in the Southern Conference at Wofford. And you know he's from nearby Radford, just 20 miles down the road. And this was really the only job that was probably going to draw him away from Wofford. Beatty trying to follow his miss. Likes deflected it. Here's Wong. Just 2 points in the first half for Wong. Both from the free throw line, and he drives and scores, beating his defender.
Yeah, well, he recognized that he had Miller on him, and he just, when a guard sees that, I mean, it's a blue light special.
Beatty in the paint, needs a safety valve. Horn falling away, and his first bucket of the night.
That was a little bit of a force, but he's coming off a very good game against Pitt. 18 points for him, as we talked about earlier.
He scored Virginia Tech's last 8 points of regulation in that game. And made 4 three-pointers, a career high for Horn. McGusty has a 3. Punch and counter-punch, Mike, and McGusty with 7.
This game started off a little slowly, starting to pick up, though, especially from behind the arc.
Fantastic action. Beatty lost the handle. And back to the U, which has led by as many as 9 in the 6th turnover for Virginia Tech.
Look, the good return that time. Fender leaving McGusty to pick up the driver.
So just 1 turnover in the first half for Miami. 6 for Virginia Tech. So first thing Coach Larinaga told us, they do not turn it over. Although the Canes do a good job defensively, but they turn it over now.
McGusty couldn't get his feet underneath him that time.
Despite the turnover, Coach Larinaga's team on a 20-9 run. And the lead is 8. They have led by as many as 9 in this first half. Hokies' largest lead has been 3. Lead. Vasilovic on the gallop. Fans wanted a turnover.
Well, he never put it down a second time, and he kept his hand on top of the ball, which is why it was not a turnover.
James Breeding was right there for the call. McGusty blocked by Ojiako. Radford trying to go 1-on-2. Crosses it over, ran into Likes, and it's an offensive foul against Radford.
And that's the second consecutive call that the home crowd has not enjoyed.
Coach Young,
and he gets
didn't like
teed
it
up.
either. Yep.
He got teed up.
And he was right in front of Earl Watson, who called the technical foul against Virginia Tech head coach Mike Young.
Here's the look. It was a bad pass out of the way, and I don't know that he was turned sideways, and that was just slightly sideways. You have to be squared up. But it did look like you lowered the shoulder as well. And, it looked like McGusty got into him with that. That was one of those 50-50 calls. And, I think if you're Mike Young, you may have a pretty good argument.
Some great looks at it from our production crew in the truck. So Coach Young picking up the technical foul, but here in the first half, his team trying to overcome this 8-point deficit. So much success at Wofford.
I remember when I first did a game with him, sitting down, and I'd done some non-conference work against them over the years. And when I asked him, did you really have to mull over taking this job? And he said, I didn't do it for a second. He was an assistant coach at Wofford for 13 years prior to being the head coach for 17.
5 times champs in the Southern Conference. And while we have a quick moment, let's get a message from Bojangles.
Dive into a delicious Bojangler fish fillet sandwich right now at Bojangles. It's Bo time.
He's in the Radford High School Hall of Fame. We told you he was from just down the road in Radford, Virginia, although not all that thrilled about the proceedings at the moment with Vasilovic at the free throw line shooting the technical foul assessed to Coach Young.
87% on the year for him. Unfortunately, well, luckily for Miami, the students are on the other end of the floor.
Taking a break from their studies. to watch ACC basketball tonight, and now the largest lead of the half after the Vasilovic free throws. He's a senior from Melbourne, Australia. Also one of the captains for the Canes, and they'll have possession of the basketball up 39-29. 1:25 on the game clock, and a very entertaining first half of basketball. Although the fans in the building right now all that thrilled about the last couple of minutes. Gusty was calling for it, trying to get by Wilkins, had him on his hip, and another foul is called.
And now the fans thinking that Miami getting the friendly whistle in this game.
Canes had a 10-point win in the first meeting between the teams. That in Coral Gables. Gusty's at the free throw line coming up at the half. We'll look at the ACC scoreboard, bring you highlights of Georgia Tech and Wake Forest. That was a win for the Yellow Jackets. And we'll break down the first half between the Canes and the Hokies. A lot to talk about.
Every time, both teams are at 16 fouls, so it shouldn't be, there's not a big disparity at all.
And Gusty shoots 74% from the free throw line. Miami is perfect from the stripe of the first half. Virginia Tech only shot 6 free throws in their win against Pittsburgh. Drive and foul called. Wardenberg his second.
17th foul against the Hurricanes.
That'll get Coach Larinaga up out of his seat. So we're trying to determine the technical foul was called on Wardenberg. So a reaction after the foul called against Wardenberg. That's Cone at the free throw line. He's trying to plead his case with James Breeding.
But it's funny, Tom, that once here's the react on the foul. Ball right there. He thought he might have gotten hooked a little bit.
That's on that last play of technical foul.
Right after the referee.
21, Sam Wardenberg.
I don't know that was enough to warrant a technical foul, but it's like I was going to say, once that first tech whistle is blown, it's a little bit easier for more to follow, so you really have to be careful.
Nolly at the line.
And especially if you're an away player and you try to show up a referee in a visiting arena.
Nolly only had 7 points in the win against Pittsburgh on Saturday. Did lead the team in rebounding with 12. And the final 33 seconds of our first half. Beatty fighting for that rebound against Wong.
Foul on Miami's number 2, Isaiah Wong.
First on Wong, and Beatty will stride to the free throw line.
A couple of free throws, get a stop here, get a little momentum in the first 4 minutes of the second half are going to be critical for Virginia Tech.
So Beatty just 51% of the season from the line, the junior from North Andover, Massachusetts. No problem there for the junior from
Miami, number 0, Chris Lights.
Cushing Academy is where Beatty played his prep ball. Blacksburg, Massachusetts. Coach Larinaga still a little bit perturbed about that previous situation with Wardenberg. Now he's trying to shuttle some players in and out. Trusty assistant to his left, Chris Caputo.
I was never a big fan of 9 o'clock games, especially midweek.
I don't know. This one's kind of fun.
Well, the game itself, but yeah, Miami's not going to be able to get home tonight.
No.
They're going to stay until tomorrow and then leave.
Final 15 seconds. Here's Lights. Leads all scorers with his 11 points in the first half. Just a fractional difference between game and shot clock. And it's down to 2. Likes off balance. Never got to the rim.
Still 0.2 of a second left.
It's going to have to be some kind of tip play, if at all. The coach just wants the inbounds, and let's go to the locker room. On Saturday for Miami. Long just 4 points in the first half.
Hold on Beatty.
First personal foul on Beatty. Likes was 4 of 7 from the floor with the 11 points. Miami made 3 3-point baskets. Do they have a fourth? They do. Thanks to Likes.
Nolly a little reluctant to come out and get a hand up on that shot. That was from deep. And past your measurement of the 3-point line.
Way beyond 22 feet 1 3/4 inches away. And he's now 2 of 3 at 3-point distance. Nolly cannot answer with a 3 at the other end. Chris Likes, 1,000-point scorer in a Miami uniform. Leading the way so far in this game for the Canes on the road. Not this time, and here's Radford.
He checked there, but I don't know if that was the best shot in the world at that time.
3 at the other end, Aline.
Wide open, they never found him in transition.
5 points now for Aline.
Just under 40% from 3, too, so you have to pay attention to him. A lot of guys on this Virginia Tech team that can shoot.
It's going to be Nolly on the foul.
And here's the one you just see him giving ground, not wanting to pick up a foul. And then here's the rush up the floor, and he gets a terrific look.
First made 3 of the game for Aline. He now has 42 made 3s this season. This is Miller in the lane. Now that was old school, Mike.
Yeah, Thomas Vincent running hook.
Wow.
How about that old school?
That is a nice reference. He's got 6 points. Nolly, new school. 7 points for Nolly.
5 rebounds for him, and he was really quiet at the start of the game.
Nolly had 14 points in the first meeting between the teams, and that's Wong in the baseline. Now 6 points for Wong. Radford driving. He's earned some free throws. Wong the personal.
There you go. This is old school, and big fella showing you can put it on the floor. A little sweeping hook. I'll go a little newer. Maybe it's Bob Lanier. How about that?
I like that
with the left hand.
Very nice. Radford at the free throw line. Redshirt freshman from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and 68% from the line. Leading rebounder for the team, Mike. Over 6 per game, and he goes 6'1", 205. Just a tenacious, aggressive player.
Despite that weight, I mean, he's pretty solidly built. And, as I said, the team's taking more threes, a lot of longer rebounds, so your wing players are averaging more rebounds.
6 points now for Radford. Vasilovic on the catch and fire, no good.
An easy shot swinging with his left hand.
Beatty. Nolly. Over Miller, not enough. Likes carving his way. He wants to go all the way, and he won't. Nolly with a rejection. Beatty in transition. Nolly fills the lane. And they're going to score the basket. Goaltending against Miami. And the hustle from Nolly at both ends of the floor.
It all starts with the block. You get that break started. I think Likes tried to do a little bit too much on that play. It was a 1-on-5 break. And that was a call on the other end.
One shot at the line for Nolly, 77%. That's double digits for Nolly now with 10.
Well, all of a sudden, what I talk about the first 3 or 4 minutes of the second half being important for Virginia Tech, they've carved back into this lead.
Just a 6-point game now. Canes led it by 9 at halftime. Likes was fouled on the shot attempt. Nolly in the vicinity.
Virginia Tech's number 2, Landers Nolly, his
second on Nolly.
Virginia Tech.
I still think, that time he got bailed out with a foul right there, and Nolly going for the pump fake on the play. But he's got to try to get some other people on his team involved.
Mike Young, such a cool customer after the loss against Boston College, a game that we did, Mike, in overtime. His team went the whole week without playing, settled down, and got a win to stop a 5-game losing streak on Saturday against Pittsburgh, 67-57.
We talked about how young his team is, and you're going to go through some growing pains with that many freshmen.
Canes have led by as many as 12 in this half. That is Nolly. Gusty went up for the rebound to corral it for Miami. Long tries to create some space, and the shot clock's at 10. Long going against Red for the help. Otiako the block. Aline on the run. Likes has it.
I believe they didn't call a foul on Miller that time.
Frenetic end-to-end action. Three blocks in total for Virginia Tech. McGusty dropped it off, and Miller will hang on that rim.
See, Otiako came over late that time, and it opened the rim up for Miller.
So Otiako now credited with 3 blocks in the game. Nolly certainly has one, as he blocked Likes in a previous sequence. Lead back to 10. Otiako. Some physical play underneath by both clubs, Mike.
Yeah, and he's a little bit of a work in progress offensively.
Likes with the dribbling clinic. Nolly regathers. Second effort. And Radford cleans it up. 8 points for Radford.
5 Hurricanes under the basket. Nobody got off the floor one time.
McGusty striding down the lane past 2 defenders. And he's into double digits now with 11.
It's tough. I mean, both teams they're in attack mode, but they have to respect the 3-point shooting.
High degree of difficulty for Beatty. McGusty to double digits for the 18th time this season with that last bucket on the drive. Now we cross the 14-minute threshold in the second half. Just non-stop action tonight. Late night in the ACC. Long.
A little bit of a force. I think he's just trying to get a shot up, get into the offense.
Aline. Started by Stone. Now the shot from Nolly. Miami wants to slow it down for the moment. Likes wants to take charge. 16 points for Chris Likes, and at leads all scorers in our game. He's joined by McGusty in double figures for Miami with 11. Entry was deflected. Aline. Odd player break. Wants to go to the rim. Gets the bounce. It falls. Ojiako did not.
Yeah, he was close to an offensive foul, but did not touch the ball.
Aline now with 7 points. Larrañaga wants a timeout. So the Canes up by 8. They work it inside to Rodney Miller. McGusty with the assist as he bends. Miami with the basketball. 3 of 9 from three-point distance. 4 of 10 for Virginia Tech on three-point tries.
Oh, and Beverly has been quiet in this game as well, has not scored. One of their outstanding freshmen.
Wardenberg working on the block. His 9th year, 188 career victories as the head coach of the Canes, second best in school history. But he's got over 650 career wins. 10th amongst active coaches as that one goes out of bounds. Right in front of Larrañaga, and he pops right up to contest the call.
You know, consistently amazes me how many teams have difficulty getting the ball just inbounds from underneath.
So back to Virginia, despite the protest from the 70-year-old Jim Larrañaga. This is Radford. Deflected. Wilkins gets it back. Time to shoot for Virginia Tech. Cone.
First time the shot clock really has run down in this game.
5 points in the game for Cone, despite that miss. McGusty way behind the line. Horn in the quick outlet to Cone. Surveys the situation and will wait for reinforcements. Radford with the wicked crossover. Doesn't get the roll. Fights for it and gets it back. Right back to the well. And this time it drops.
That's just flat out hustle. He beat everybody off the floor. Didn't quit on the play. Great second finish. Gets the crowd back into it.
10 points for Tyrese Radford. Stone around his defender and off the glass.
But every time Virginia Tech does something, Miami has come back and answered. And they've had that kind of 8-point stiff arm out there the whole second half.
Double digits for Stone with 11 points. Wilkins doubled. Radford high flying, and it gets rejected out of bounds by McGusty. Radford crossing over. Blacksburg, Virginia for ACC College Hoops. And that's Radford. Basket and foul. 12 points in the game, and a free throw forthcoming for Tyrese Radford.
You talk about scoring out of inbounds plays. A nice take there. They cleaned out that whole side. And I think for Virginia Tech, they've got to get some stops.
So Radford now 3 for 3 from the free throw line and 13 points. And now the lead is 5. Likes on the run. McGusty checks the footing. Weak side Vasiljevic.
Those are rebounds you have to get. Boy, McGusty had a great look at it from 3.
Wardenberg, he's got the 3.
That's why you have to clean it up. Again, you get your defense scattered, and Wardenberg, he gets a look from the same spot, same corner.
First points of the night for Sam Wardenberg. Redshirt junior from Auckland, New Zealand. Just his 12th made three of the season. Back the other way with Jalen Cone rocking the trifecta.
Cone should be taking that puppy out for a drive a little bit more if he shoots 53% from behind the arc.
8 points for Cone. Vasiljevic. Radford, the one-handed rip, and he's running. Couture had it blocked. Miller held his ground. And Couture was no contest for Miller.
We've seen some good defensive help in this second half. Kept his feet up. Kept his balance.
Likes. Quick release. 9 rebounds for Nolly now. Radford, tough shot. It doesn't matter. Radford is fouled.
Well, he was just putting his head down and heading to the rim. Really nothing Likes could do about it. See the curl off that ice screen.
What a great look from right behind the backboard, Mike.
Also checking in for Miami.
Body momentum went one way. The ball off the glass and in for Radford. I think he likes playing against Miami. First meeting, 24 points at a career high.
Well, the thing, too, with him is you've got to make him go to his right hand. I mean, he is just too good going to his left.
Radford with 16 points, 12 in the second half, and it's a 2-point ball game. Hokie basketball.
Miami trying to do a little bit too much off of dribble.
Nolly, big strides and rejected Wardenberg. McGusty tries to save it unsuccessfully.
There's that help defense again. That was a terrific one-on-one block. But Wardenberg again, just Miami unable to come up with the loose ball.
Cone, hesitation and drive.
That's a good basket.
Score the basket. Rodney Miller could not recover. Goaltending. And Mike retired at 59 with 8:03 to go in regulation.
Right, it's funny. In the Virginia Tech bench, and here's the take. Good call. That ball up on the backboard already. And the Tech bench is trying to get the student section fired up that Miami is having now to shoot right into.
Cone gets to double digits with that last bucket on the goaltend. He's got 10 points and double figures for the 10th time this season for the freshman Jalen Cone. The entry stolen by Beatty. Cone for the lead. He's got it for 3. An 11-0 Virginia Tech run. Cone with the 3 ball. And the Hokies 16 points, and the Hokies have not turned it over in the second half.
Miami also one timeout left, but that was a good one by Jim Larinaga. He had to slow things down.
Beatty got a piece of that one. It's going to stay with Miami as the officials confer and decide to keep it at this end of the floor.
Checking back in for the Hokies, 23, Tyrese.
What a basketball game between these two teams. Virginia Tech won all 3 meetings between the teams last year, including at the ACC tournament in the second round in Charlotte, North Carolina. Miami won the first meeting between the teams in Coral Gables by 10 in late January. McGusty backing in on Radford. Tough to stop.
Basket is good by 23.
You will try to attack Radford as much as you can. Try to get him in a little bit of foul troubles. Got 2 on the game so far.
13 points for Cam McGusty. Nolly, stop and start. Working on Stone. Leaning in. Stone got a piece of the ball, but also a piece of Landers Nolly and the second personal on Keith Stone.
Well, and for Stone, too, he had him right where he wanted him, and no reason to take a flail at that basketball.
Nolly at the free throw line for Virginia Tech. Before the next free throw, a message from Works Switch Driver.
The Work Switch Driver. With 2 rotating chucks, you can switch between bits in a second and get projects done twice as fast.
Landers Nolly converts at the free throw line. A 3-point Hokie lead. It matches their largest lead of the game midway through the first half. Likes acceleration. Ojiako could not recover. Second on Ojiako. Likes looks to be recovered from that groin injury. Mike forced him to miss 4 games, including the first time the teams met.
And that is not an easy injury to come back from.
Gusty in the lane to Beatty. Up ahead, Nolly running the floor. Over 2 defenders, and a foul is called against the Canes. And it looks like Likes.
Well, there's got to be better transition defense by Miami, and this is a terrific look ahead. Right there, get the ball up the floor quickly.
4-5 from the line for Landers Nolly and 13 points. 3 personals now on Likes. He's got 16 points. He and Radford both with 16. We saw Horn come back in, and Nolly good from the line, and now 14 points Landers Nolly. Leading scorer for Mike Young, just over 17 points per game, 4th best in the ACC for Nolly. Likes trying to fight off Cone, and he doesn't.
Maybe for a right-handed player, he really likes to go to his left a lot.
Just plain nasty from the young man. And 18 points. 3-point game. Beatty shovels it back to Nolly offline. Long rebound, and Radford runs it down.
Good back, and he's got Miller on him.
Nolly head fake. And then he committed a foul. It's 3 on Nolly.
Well, here it is, going to his left, forced to come back, put him the other way.
2-point basket by 0.
5'7" Chris Likes walks it up for the Canes.
Doing most of the scoring in the paint, though, in this game.
Trying to work off a Stone screen. Pick and roll action. Radford is there to meet him. With a Hokie Stone block for Radford, running the floor, and he will jam it.
Both ends reward the guy for getting the great defensive play, and he just beat everybody else down the floor.
18 points. Tyrese Radford, and a timeout, Miami.
Fouls fired this team up.
Both teams receiving a technical foul in the first half. And look at the turnovers. None in the half for Tech. McGusty on the inbounds. The lead was 9 at halftime for Miami. That is a distant memory. 5 minutes to go in regulation. Likes for 3. He knew it was off immediately, tried to follow the shot. They crowd Nolly. Virginia Tech looking for its 7th conference win this season. Shot clock was at 10. Foul call and the reach in from Likes.
And they had Nolly knew he had a mismatch right there. 4 personal fouls now on Likes.
Both teams in the bonus.
Jim Larrañaga is going to get him out of the game for a couple of minutes.
As Nolly stands at the free throw line while Likes goes to the bench. Now 15 points, 10 boards for Nolly. He's got the double-double. 3rd of the season. And one in the losing effort against Boston College. A loss in overtime where Nolly had 28 points and 11 boards. And Likes a spectator now with those 4 personal fouls. 7-point advantage. Wong on the drive, and that was Nolly who bumped him.
His 4th personal foul, and that time he was late getting up on that pick and roll.
Despite that foul, it is a 19-4 Virginia Tech run with 4:25 on the clock. Isaiah Wong is at the free throw line.
Second for the Hokies, number 4.
So Nolly's out with his 4 personal fouls. But again, the double-double for Landers Nolly. 16 points and 10 rebounds. And 7 of 8 from the free throw line. A couple free throws for Wong. Eight points now for Isaiah Wong. Five-point game.
That last time out was Miami's last one.
This is Beatty. Aggressive drive, and it's too strong. Wong trying to get around Cone. And the foul is on Jalen Cone. We are officially in crunch time. I asked you. He's on the bench right now. Reese Radford. 14 in the second half. 18 in total. Had an enormous game in a losing effort earlier this season against Miami.
I would guess for Likes, Jim Larrañaga may go offense for defense going down the stretch.
Wong at the line. 16 of 16 from the stripe for Miami. It's a 3-point game. Double digits for Wong now at 10. Radford was bumped on the drive. He is just relentless.
At least that time they made him go right and bailed him out with a foul, though. He hoped to clear out there, and there was really nothing that Stone could do. Tell you what, I never liked it at home when it was quiet when I was shooting a free throw. I always liked a little noise.
Usually plenty of noise in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Last check, Duke was on the ropes against NC State tonight. Virginia Tech has not missed from the line in the second half. 13 of 13 after the free throws from Radford. That one will bounce off. The iron most unkind to Miami. Here's Stone. And the pass goes out of bounds.
Taking back in for the Hokies, number 2, Landers Nolly.
They'll do that same offense for defense with Nolly as well, with the 4 personal fouls.
8 turnovers in total for Miami. 5 in this half. Again, Virginia Tech has not given up the ball. Radford slicing his way. Horn wants it. Does not get the bounce.
Cone and Beatty has been a good couple in the backcourt for Virginia Tech in this half.
Long the hesitation to drive. And that was Horn to try to absorb the contact.
That's on Virginia Tech's 14, PJ Horn.
Third on Horn.
19 foul against the Hokies.
And he was falling before he even got to him. I think that was the call.
Eight straight games with double digits for Isaiah Wong. All starts in those games as well. Doesn't waste any time. 76% on the year. And he knocks him down. The Canes have 12 points from Wong. And a very anxious teammate Likes on the bench with 4 personal fouls and 2:40 on the clock. This is Cone.
And not a good shot in that situation, real quick.
3-pointer would tie it for the Canes. Wong in a congested area, and he's fouled on the drive. And the parade for Wong back to the free throw line continues. And the foul on Jalen Cone.
Perfect 8 for 8. Where he uses his size and quickness inside. Good draw and foul.
Miami, which only shot 62% from the line in the win Saturday against Wake, has not missed. And those 2 free throws draw the Canes to within a point. They are 20 of 20 from the line. Seeing the rim perfectly from the stripe. 20-20. Wong's got the last 8 points, and they're all from the free throw line.
And they've gone away from Radford.
Nolly has to regather. Stone tried to knock it away.
Radford begging for the ball.
Shot clock's the 2G man. Cone leans in. Too strong, and that's Wong with the board.
Great defensive play that time by Miami.
Chance to take the lead for Miami. On an 8-2 run. Wong knocks it down. And a timeout, Virginia Tech.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
An 11-2 run. And Wong has all the points. He is just right for Miami.
Who's got the last run in him, Tom? Well, this is a big-time play. Pretty good defense. Nothing more you could ask for right now, but that's just a big shot by a freshman.
17 total points for Isaiah Wong. Smelling victory.
Yeah, Likes completely into it. Not sulking on the bench at all.
We do have 1:36 to go. Long from being decided. Miami had a 12-point lead and 9 at halftime. Virginia Tech came storming back in the second half, Mike, midway through.
Sitting there with still have 2 timeouts left.
Is it time for Likes to come back in, Mike, with those 4 personal fouls? Leading scorer tonight for Miami with the 18 points. 17 for Wong. He scored the last 11 for the Canes. Radford leads the way with 20 for Virginia Tech, and Nolly has 16.
Yeah, I think with Likes, you got to wait till they're back on the offensive end of the floor.
Exactly what they're going to do, because Likes is still on the bench, although in the very first seat. Ready to go, ready to hop over the boards.
No, he's revved up.
What a finish we are headed for here in Blacksburg. So glad that you joined us for late night ACC action. Radford trying to step around his defenders. His progress impeded. Went off of Miami.
Yeah, that's a very good defense by Wardenberg.
Third time this season, Radford has gone for 20 or more points. He's got 20 even as Beatty tries a crossover. 1:20 on the clock. Shot clock is at 8. Nolly the recognition of the drive, and Wardenberg.
Well, but still in the half court, Virginia Tech has had a little bit of trouble these last few possessions running their offense.
So the foul was on Wardenberg. Well, then one for Nolly. And a chance to tie this game with 1:09 on the clock for Landers Nolly.
Jim Leonard looks like he's going to play it out for a little longer with Likes on the bench.
74 all.
1 minute to play.
And the final minute of regulation. Double dribble on Wong.
Yeah,
back to Virginia Tech.
And it was Radford who made the play. Here's the look. He's going to go that way. Picked it up, and great call, great defense. Man, you got to give the ball to Radford.
Tied for the 5th time of the game. Here's Radford. Cut off by McGusty. Second attempt at the spin, and Radford lays it in. 22 points and a 2-point lead for Virginia Tech.
Great take, going right, coming back left. Again, the clear out on the side was stopped on the initial dribble, but then kept after it. Look at this comeback. No way to get to that. Another great look at it from the top.
Spin cycle from Radford. .22 points for Tyrese Radford, but a big second half for this Hokie. That was the same play, Mike, where he had the block at one end and then filled the lane at the other, and here's the bucket to put him ahead.
Boy, it's just been answer after answer in this second half. Run after run.
5 ties. 5 lead changes.
Remember, Virginia Tech will have 7 seconds left.
About a 6-second differential. Game in shot, which is down to 15. Wong guarded by Beatty. Driving. Tied up. And the arrow favors the Hokies. Wabisa Beatty, the play defensively for Virginia Tech.
Got to foul quick here. Most important thing, the guy taking the ball out of bounds right now. Nolly's got to keep that shot. He's got to keep that 5-second count in his head. And you've got to have people coming to the basketball.
Nolly put on the blue shoes for the win against Pittsburgh. That stopped a 5-game losing streak. And now this is Cone through the midcourt area, and Wardenberg grabs him.
92% free throw shooter.
And that is 5. 10 foul against the Hurricanes.
There's the look, and that's a great cut across right there. They go for the steal and run some time off the clock.
So Wardenberg disqualified with his 5th personal foul. Miami will have some time for the substitution.
They're in the double bonus, so he'll get 2 shots.
Cohen is 5 for 5 from the free throw line. As a team in the game, 23 of 26 from Mike Young's team tonight from the free throw line. And that is not a strength of this team, Mike. 69% as a team coming into tonight, 11th in the ACC. Well, they have come through from the stripe.
And let's see what the freshman can do here. And this is where you throw the percentages out the window.
Make or miss, 1 possession game.
How do you foul in this situation if you're Virginia Tech?
Final 10 seconds. Likes on the handle. McGusty. And this free throw from McGusty to tie this game with 5 seconds to go. 77 all.
Checking in for Miami, number 5, Harlan Beverly.
Incredible, Mike.
You got to see if you can get the ball to somebody running up the floor instead of having to come back for it.
Radford, final seconds, trying to get the shot away. It was blocked out of bounds. No time on the clock. That was Stone who came over and swatted it, and the clock runs out.
What is this with you in overtimes at Virginia Tech?
Incredible, Mike.
That was a great help side. It was a great rush up the floor, but even better defense. He got it on the run up the floor, which is exactly what he had to do. But great help.
Second block from Stone in the game. Radford with 22 points in the game. The leading scorer for Virginia Tech, but that shot never got to the rim. Thanks to Stone. He was also a double-digit scorer in this game for Miami with 11 points. 1 critical free throw down the stretch. Did make one to give Virginia Tech a 3-point lead, but then the 3-point play from McGusty has us in overtime. This is the 9th overtime period I've called this year, Mike, with the Virginia Tech team involved in the game. Stone.
Tough take with the left hand. Get any extra pay for those overtimes?
I haven't seen it yet. I'll check the mailbox on Monday, though. Aline into the paint. Got rid of the defender and hits it. 9 points for Aline.
They've had great success clearing out sides and letting guys go one-on-one.
They try to get it to Stone. McGusty for 3. Miami was 6 of 21 in regulation from 3. It's Beatty at the other end.
Nobody stopped the basketball that time. He just ran right up Keystone's back.
6 points for Beatty. Virginia Tech had a double overtime win in mid-January against North Carolina. Right back out to McGusty. His 3 is short. Here's Likes. He turns around and fires, and it's a 3 from Likes.
You gotta be kidding me. Recycle on the shot. 20 seconds to go, and he takes a turnaround 3.
21 points on the night for Likes, 3 of 7 from three-point distance. Chris Likes playing with 4 personal fouls, as is Nolly. Although Nolly right now not in the lineup for Virginia Tech. Cone, catching fire. My goodness, Mike Jaminski.
And that was against Likes. They're trying to hide him a little bit, but I think Cone felt like he might have to atone for that missed free throw.
17 points for Cone.
Here's the look, and then just no hesitation at all by the freshman. 5'10" against 5'7".
Third three-pointer in the game for Jalen Cone, and the 8th made by Virginia Tech in this game as we play in overtime. Tied at 77, end of regulation. Likes losing the footing. Fight for the loose ball. Likes came out of there with it, but lost it. Hokie ball.
Well, this play was just ridiculous. You get the wrong three, he gets the rebound, and turns around and shoots.
th overtime game in ACC play this season. And inside of 2 minutes to decide it, Radford trying to follow the miss. Wong has it.
Once again, better to make him to the right.
McGusty lost it. Out of bounds, and who is this off? The officials say
we're going to take a look at it.
Checking in for Miami. Number 14, Ron Miller.
The initial indication was
I think
Miami.
I think it's Virginia Tech's ball. I don't know if it hits Miller in that situation or not. It looked like it went right through his legs. This is going to be the best look right here, I think. Goes off his knee. Nah, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't look like it touches him at all.
You must have the indisputable video evidence. And there was enough there.
It's going to be Virginia Tech's ball.
Virginia Tech basketball.
So 1:33 on the game clock. Turnovers by Miami now in the game in regulation and OT. Virginia Tech by 4. Fought back from a 9-point halftime deficit against Miami. Tied at 77 into the OT. Out of the corner, Horn. And Stone. What a game he has played. First career double-double for Stone.
Yeah, 11 points, 12 rebounds. Plus very efficient, 5 of 8 shooting.
The rebound number for Stone is a career high to go along with the double-double, and that's Wong. And it's a 2-point game. 19 points for Wong.
21 seconds between shot and game clock.
Radford, the handoff, and Nolly.
Number 2 in Miami, get that extra timeout in overtime.
Nolly's drive, too strong, had it for a second, into the hands of Wong. Canes trailing by 2, can't tie or take the lead.
I've always said you like to go for the win on the road.
Wong for 3, angular rebound to Stone. Shot clock is off, 12 seconds on the game clock. 2-point game for Wong against Beatty. Wong hits it to tie us. Isaiah Wong, 84 all. Cone.
And you know what? For a second or so, Cone didn't realize. I think he was looking at the bench to see if they were going to call a timeout, but he was slow coming out of the backcourt.
Best mark of any ACC team this season from the free throw line. Simply amazing. Sleeping with one eye open in Blacksburg, Virginia. How about double overtime? Isaiah Wong with 21 points. Chris Likes also with 21. Ojiako has the rebound. Tyrese Radford leads the way with 22 points, 18 from Nolly, 17 from Cone.
Likes not on the floor with those 4 personal fouls right now.
Aline misses. At some point, Mike, some sort of fatigue factor has to set in. Although it's not showed up just yet, especially for Wong, but he missed there. Radford.
And then watching Bradford play, it doesn't look like fatigue is any part of his game.
Radford wing jumper. Silovich got the board.
Although that's been one of the few times they've been able to keep him out of the lane area and settle for a jump shot.
Silovich got the rebound. He's been quiet with just 4 points and missed all 5 of his three-point attempts. Wong had it knocked away. Ojiako, but he got help from Miller.
Well, you follow in the shot blocker, and Miller was wide open for the offensive rebound.
8 points for Miller. And with that last bucket, Miller's gotten a double-digit hit. Radford hanging and scoring, and an immediate timeout by Mike Young. 24 points for Radford, but more importantly, tying this game at 86. 2:40 to go. Second OT, Miami and Virginia Tech. Stone.
Not a good shot. Lights on the floor again. You're talking about fatigue. Stone looks like he's getting gassed a little bit out there. Lights coming off the floor on defense.
So Likes is on the bench. 21 points for Likes, tied with his teammate Isaiah Wong for the team lead with those 21. 24 points for Radford. Nolly's got 18, 17 for Cone. Nolly. Couldn't get past Miller. He'll take a 3. Stone the rebound. 15 rebounds for Stone. What a game for that young man. Not surprisingly, a career high for Stone. Long on the follow after the miss and a foul.
Well, he just went in a dead sprint after shooting the ball. Knew it was going to be short. Here's the play. Watch the shot and then watch his reaction afterwards. Just beats everybody to the basketball.
Wong perfect from the line. Miami perfect from the line. 23 of 23 from the stripe for the Canes as a team, and 23 points for Wong. Radford got it back. High arc Blocking shot for Radford.
Well, he had Vasilovich on him, so there was a big height advantage.
"26 points for Radford. Tied at 88. Long driving. Radford tied him up. And the arrow favors the Hokies with exactly a minute on the game clock.
Virginia Tech basketball.
Look at that.
Wow. That defies the laws of physics, Mike. Incredible. A career-high night for Radford. 22 points after the first half. Because we're playing in double OT with 40 seconds to go. Beatty stop and start. He'll take the shot and hit it. Virginia Tech by 2. 32 seconds to go. And a timeout, Miami. 8 points for Beatty. And a 2-point lead. Hokies.
Well, that was just the ability to control the basketball and then shoot over your defender.
What a performance by both teams. Tyrese Radford leading the way with 26 points. That leads all scorers. That's a new career high. And that means Radford has scored 50 points in 2 games against Miami this season. And none more spectacular, Mike, I don't care what you say, than this one.
Do you think that he's got them circled and wanting to play them in the ACC tournament?
This is amazing. How does he stay in bounds, number 1, and then he swishes it from behind the backboard? I think he's still laughing about it with his teammates. A career-high 26 points. Tyrese Radford, the redshirt freshman. Unbelievable. What a shot. Tech by 2 thanks to Beatty.
Well, and if you're Miami, you got to take a shot soon enough to give yourself a chance for an offensive rebound.
Only about a 2-second difference.
That's if they go for the win again.
Wong. Tough shot, and he made it! Isaiah Wong ties us at 90, and he's got 25 points.
Now, you give yourself a chance here to get an offensive rebound, and they got to clear out for Radford.
To win it in double overtime. Radford. And the horn sounds. We were tied at 77 at the end of regulation. Tied at 84 after the first overtime period. And we're tied at 90 after the second OT. Can you say triple overtime?
And this has been the man right here. I mean, he has come up so big on so many occasions in this game. That is not an easy shot.
This, the Radford shot that would have won it.
They did another nice job of keeping him off of his left hand and out of the paint area.
I'll tell you what, you look at that student section behind that cheerleader, and not a lot of them have left. If they've got an early class tomorrow, Mike, I give them credit if they show up. I think a lot of them do, because we started at 9 Eastern. Checking my watch. It's 11:28 Eastern Standard Time. And since the Canes joined the conference, perfect, 23 of 23. Their first year of the ACC, the 04-05 season. And Isaiah Wong, who's been a huge part of this game for the Canes, 12 of 12. Part of that 23 of 23 from the line.
You know, Now, there was some question about that shot that Radford hit going over from behind the backboard.
Evidently not enough to take those points off the board in that shot by Radford. McGusty, Vasilovic misses again from three-point distance. Vasilovic is 0 for 6 on three-point attempts. We are playing in our third overtime. 90 all. Radford in tight. McGusty comes away with it. So glad that you have stayed with us tonight.
See the pace slowing down just a bit from Miami.
Tom Wormy along with Mike Jaminski and our outstanding and dedicated ACC College Hoops production crew. That's Vasilovic who hit the court in some discomfort. Officials are going to walk over and take a look at this one. That was Horn who ran into Vasilovic, who was trying to set a screen.
I don't know if they're going to look and see if this was a flagrant foul. And I think it was Miller who actually was the one who hit him.
The officials are in the midst of a review for a potential flagrant foul.
Yeah, they just referees confirmed that they were looking to see if they were going to upgrade that to a flagrant foul.
Either way, it's going to be number 5 on Horn. So he'll be disqualified. It is just a common foul. No elevation to flagrancy. So with 4:08 to go, Horn is fouled out for Virginia Tech.
Personal foul.
Look at that, Mike. You've got to go back to 1983 to find triple overtime for the Hokies. They played double overtime against North Carolina this year here and won that game.
To the line, the Hurricanes, number 1.
So Vasilovic will be at the free throw line after the Horn foul. Double bonus, both teams. %87% from the line on the season for Vasilovic, and now 5 points. He's 4 for 4 from the line. Miami has a 2-point lead, and they still have not missed from the free throw line. 25 for 25. Somebody's been practicing their free throws.
That's one of the first things that goes to when fatigue sets in.
Cone rims out. Stone over the top for the rebound. A man-sized rebound from number 4 in black for Miami. 17 boards for Cone. For Stone, rather. Cone had the miss. Stone had the rebound. Career high for the redshirt senior, Keith Stone. McGusty. Ojiako was there defensively. A foul is called.
Yeah, and you see that Beatty went over and told him, look, just put your arms up in the air. And it's that follow through that gets the foul called.
With McGusty at the line and missing, I can tell you that this is the first triple overtime game in Miami basketball history. The student section trying to do its best to rattle McGusty. 3-point Miami lead. Tied at 77 at the end of regulation. Here we are in triple overtime for Nolly.
That's the other thing that goes with fatigue or your legs on long jump shots.
1 of 7 on three-point attempts for Nolly in this game. Does have 18 points. Inside of 3 minutes, triple overtime. Miller, spin move. Beatty wide open for a three. It's off the mark.
We were right on line with that, and that was left all the way.
Long on the dribble. Got mixed up with McGusty. Able to save it to Stone. That was blocked. Ojiako with an attempted save. Couldn't do it. There's only 8 on the shot clock for Miami.
For the Hokies, number 4, Naeem Ali.
There's the look, and then we see some good defensive help side.
2:18 to go, Mike Jaminski. What a pleasure to sit next to you, pal, and call this game.
I'm gassed right now.
Stone on the drive. Ojiako defending, but he fouled Stone. And that's the 4th on Ojiako.
John Ojiako, that's his 4th personal foul. To the line for the Hurricanes, number 4, Keith Stone. Shooting 2.
There's the look, easy call. Stone with a good take on the left hand.
First free throws for Stone in this game.
What a, wow. 12 points now, 18 rebounds in the game.
Career high for the transfer from Florida. Redshirt senior. And the first miss for Miami. First miss by Stone, second by the team. Too strong on the shot. Ojiako grabbed it and slammed it.
Well, how many times have we seen that in this game where guys hit the deck and it's given Virginia Tech points?
So it's a 2-point game after the bucket and dunk by Ojiako.
Look, he's like, see all the bodies on the floor, and he's just left with a layup.
That dunk by Ojiako is the first field goal made by either team in triple overtime. The teams are now 1 for 9. Miami is 27 of 29 from the line. Misses by Stone just a second ago, and McGusty had missed the free throw. We are in triple overtime after all, Mike. Trying to sort all this out. And the only numbers that matter, 94, 92, 152 on the clock. Likes back in. 21 points for Likes. 3 3-point baskets, playing with 4 personal fouls. Long leads the way, though, for Miami with 25. He's a big reason we're here in triple overtime, and he's got the ball. McGusty, basket and foul.
2-point basket.
Can't give up the baseline in that situation.
Fouls on Virginia Tech's 23, Tyrese Radford. That's his 4th personal foul. Checking in for Miami.
Great take, great finish.
And to the line for the Hurricanes, 23, Cameron Legacy.
Miller coming back in, that offense for defense substitution, getting Likes on the bench. Getting a little size and rebounding.
Despite the miss, 19 points for McGusty. The lead is 4. 27 of 30 from the line for Miami in the game. Inside of a minute and a half, Cone drops it off. Ojiako lost the handle. And a critical possession for Virginia Tech here in triple OT.
You can see he's playing with that tape on his right hand, too. It's probably affecting his ability to handle the ball.
Long. Shot clock at 7.
1 minute to play.
McGusty in the final minute of triple overtime, and that'll fall.
2-point basket is good by 23.
Then counted for McGusty. And he's got 21 points.
Quick rush up the floor.
Three-pointer, and they needed it, and Cone provides it. Timeout, Virginia Tech. What a basketball game. Triple overtime, 49.6 seconds to go. Three-pointer from Cone to cut the lead to 3. Virginia Tech desperately needed it, and Cone was there for the Hokies.
Go about 12 or 10 seconds.
Likes. Trying to get by Beatty, and he does it. What a bucket from Likes. 23 points. Final 15 seconds. Cone. Pulled down by Wong, and he's fouled immediately by Aline. And Miami, 10.3 seconds away from winning its first ever triple overtime game in program history.
Well, and you know what? Because of the offense for defense, he's probably the freshest Hurricane out on the floor right now. He's had a chance to rest.
23 points for Likes. This is Wong at the line. Now, Wong hasn't missed from the line tonight.
Now, this is again, Miami. No fouls and stand out on the three-point line.
27 points for Wong. Final seconds. Straightaway miss from Nolly.
Wow.
And time runs out on triple overtime in Blacksburg.